Beaver Radio Network, I'm Brian Schultz. The SU Beaver football team last weekend went into Minnesota State Mankato, came back with a big win, joined by Mitch Elbe, a senior nose guard out of Wisconsin. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Has it sunk in yet what you guys were able to accomplish?
It has a little bit. It sunk in more on the ride home, but it's a pretty incredible thing. We're pretty proud of it.
Every team goes into every game thinking they have a chance to win. At what point in the game did you know you were going to win?
I think it kind of sounds cocky, but right away when we scored on our offense's first drive, it was like, yep, we can do this without a doubt. We had that feeling all week, but when that happened, it set it in stone that we knew we had a chance.
They're very good. They're very deep. What was it like in the trenches of that game as the game progressed and they kind of figured out that things weren't going their way?
I think they came out and tried to be physical with us. I think the athleticism of our D-line and our linebackers also really made us do well. They kind of try to be road graders and get downhill and come at us, and our athleticism really helped and paid off.
You guys were bringing new players in waves from the sidelines. How much of a factor for this team's success is your depth?
It's a great factor. We have an unreal amount of depth. We have second-year players that are contributing, first-year players that are contributing, and I think it's just a great thing. It really will help us as the season comes on and we get dinged up and there's nicks and injuries. It's really going to help us out.
How brutal is the trenches in the Northern Sun Conference?
It can be pretty brutal. As a nose guard, there's a lot of double teams that happen, especially in the 3-4 defense, but I've gotten used to it in the time being here, that's for sure, but it was definitely a wake-up call when I first got here.
You're not huge. How have you been able to work on building your strength, though, and still not being so big that you can't move?
I think being athletic helps me out. I can move around pretty good. Not super athletic, but enough where I can get to be where I need to be. And then work ethic, just working all summer, getting stronger, getting better. And then just going against our offensive line every day, who is an offensive line that's going to be one of the best in the conference, helps out for sure, prepares me.
Obviously, expectations were high coming into the year with the way that you guys finished last year. You come back from Mankato with a win, and that bullseye is squarely on your back right now. As a team, you guys ready for that?
I think we are. I think we have a lot of confidence, but we're ready to keep working hard, and we know that every game's the next step, and like our coaches say, we want to be 1-0 each week, and that's what we're going to focus on. Just focus on the next opponent and keep going.
You mentioned the offensive line. They are as veteran as anybody in this league. They're big. How good are they from somebody who goes against them 3-4 times a week in practice?
I think they're a very good offensive line. They're one of the best ones I've ever gone against. Our inside three guys have been starting for a long time, along with Matt Valentine as well, but they're all very good. They're all very big, and then they're all very physical and aggressive, which really helps, prepares you every week to go.
In the past couple of years, your defense needed a quote-unquote stud in the middle at linebacker to kind of run the show. You guys don't have that one guy that needs to have a great night every single night now anymore. How did you guys develop that kind of depth for all 7 of those front 7 positions?
I think just the fact that we've had classes before that were small, that we needed young guys to play, and we didn't really have a choice back then. And now they've just developed in these players that are great athletes and that are ready to play football and ready to work.
Gunnar Olszewski was the Defensive Player of the Week in Week 1. Jordy Hines, the Offensive Player of the Week here in Week number 2. You happy you got both of those guys wearing your uniform and not somebody else's?
I'm very happy we have both of those guys. I don't ever have to go against Gunnar, but if I had to go against Jordan Hine as a quarterback, I don't know what I would do. There's no way I'd chase him down, so I'm very happy we have them.
Is it any concern at all that you guys are already looking ahead to Sioux Falls in 2 weeks?
I don't think we are looking ahead to Sioux Falls. We know that Wayne is a good team, and we do need to come in and know that they can beat us, so we need to come in with the mindset that we need to come in and get through them before we go to anyone else.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.